don't know what y'all got going on, but y'all sure better come on up in here. Come on in the room. Y'all better come on in here while y'all out there playing wherever y'all at. Girl, I can go take me a good old nap. I was just sleeping. Show we now that part right there. Hello, my beautiful moms. Welcome. Thank y'all so much for popping in. I appreciate y'all so much. As always, is yes working. Miss Maria, my amazing mom. She says, good evening, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Get in here, come on in the room, and close the door. Grab a snack, a seat, and let's chat it up. Come on out of the bushes and engage. Yes, come on and engage. She says, house rules, no CC's names, initials, only use creative spelling. For curse words over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only. All is alleged, in our opinion, for entertainment. She says, help us grow. Um, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, support, $ G Strickland, 8 super chat, super sticker, and share. Join for $2.99. Hit the hype button, pushes up in the algorithm. Thanks. She says, March goes. We are almost at it. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We are trying to get 5 people, 5 per live, 5 super chats or 5 super stickers per live. You can participate for as little as 99 cents. Thanks and enjoy. To my amazing mom, my thought. She says, good evening, G and Maria. Hello, beautiful. Welcome. How are you today? Miss Paula says, hello, everyone. Hey, Miss Paula. Miss Maria says, Paula, she says, hey, friend, how you been? Hey, girl, hey. Child, they gonna wait till the live is over with, then they come dragging on up in here. They come dragging up in here. We've had nothing but Miss Maria's bipolar weather all day long. Candy girl, you are my world. You love so sweet. Hey, Miss Candy Girl, how are you? She says, hey, G, is that our Maria? Girl, I was going to see who's could guess it, honey, but they look like sisters to me, honey. That's that picture I've been trying to get up, child, for the longest time, child. I had screen y'all be taking me through some changes, girl. I'm too old for this bull crap, child. Yes, honey. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? They smile alike too, honey. Kamala Harris, honey. Yes, honey, that's who that is right there, honey. Y'all remember she said her daughter got her some tickets and she be out there in them streets, honey, thinking she fine as wine. But real looks so pretty. She do look pretty, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. Hey, my sweet. Can you see today? Can you see me? She says, hello, gang. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. Miss Miss Marissa says, Candy. Hey, Candy girl. What up, Doc? Actually, it's my twin. She looked like your twin, too. Miss Paula says, hey, Maria. Hey, I've been good. How about you? Well, we're glad you've been doing good, Miss Paula. Prayers up, y'all, for Miss Sonia and Miss Dorothy. Today was Miss Sonia's the homegoing service for her dad. Child, I can't keep up with the days. My son called me early this morning. Girl, I was still slobbing. He told me, you sleep? I said, I gotta get up, I gotta go to work. Girl, I was still slobbering. Child, that's that good sleep, child. What child? And my medicine been lingering on a little taste, honey. I'm still sleeping right now. I'm ready to go to sleep. Take the truth. But I can't go to sleep now. I will be after 11 o'clock. My sweet says, yeah, everything is clear. Glad everything is clear, honey. Miss Maria says, at my sweet, hey girl, how you feeling today? Prayers up for Miss Sonia. Thank you, Miss Candy. Yes, thank you, Miss Maria. Prayers up for Miss Sonia and Dorothy. Yeah, Miss Maria, you look so pretty. I love your hair color, but the last time I seen your hair, honey, I think it was a blonde, some kind of platinum blonde or something. But I like that too. Gee, how's your son feeling? Girl, my son went out there and bought him another vehicle, honey. He out there rolling. He said he a little taste of sore, but he done, to that roundabout, honey, he done went and bought him a vehicle. Him and his little girl. I was just on FaceTime with them. They were showing me the vehicle. Child, when I tell you that little thing, she's 9 years old. That's Riley, y'all. She's 9 years old, but that's his little ride or die. I said, girl, you be hanging with your daddy, don't you? Like, yes, yes. But they just grin. I said, well, boy, you don't be playing around, do you, honey? He's on the go, honey. He's on it. Miss Marissa says, gee, that's really my sister. My hair is white. No, it is not. Miss Maria, don't do that to me. Now you don't got me confused. Cause you told me you went to that thing and you saw Kamala. That ain't your sister. That's you. You don't see how she be trying to do, Miss Maria? I'm already struggling. You know the time change. Weather here is bipolar. Woke up this morning, it felt like it was 70 degrees. 2 hours later, it was -3 or something. Child, the wind was blowing so hard out there. Child, we had a little taste of snow today, Miss Maria. I said, what the hell? Child, not the sun out there now, but it's still cold. How much did Todd get in the divorce? Baby, I don't know how much he got behind it. They said the divorce is it's over now. They said, hey, it's divorce, honey. I said, well, okay, that was really fast. Miss Maria says, yes, it is. I did go with my sister and daughter. Well, I'm confused. Well, your sister must be your twin. Miss Maria, please don't be confusing me. Hey, Miss Denise, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. I'm multitasking again, so don't y'all come for me. Don't be rushing me either. I know that. I know my sweet and I had something smart to say. Hey, Miss Faith, how are you? Hey, Maria, I hope that's not who I think it is beside you. It was 70 yesterday, in the 40s today. Girl, my thoughts is, Maria, you are cute, cutie, my friend. Miss Maria says, my thoughts, y'all, that really is my sister. I thank you on her behalf. Well, don't you send me nothing there. If it ain't you. Now you's confusing me. I thought for sure. Me and you done had this discussion. I thought it was you. No. Miss Maria says, my sweet, it is Kamala Harris. She was in town to discuss her book, 107 Days. It was an awesome experience. Miss Faith says, good evening, everyone. Hey, Miss Faith. Um, Maria says that Faith, how's the hardest working sister in the chat today? Did you get any rest? Miss Faith says, hi, Denise and Maria. How are you, beautiful ladies, doing? Well, Miss Faith, did you speak to me? Anybody? Ain't somebody else in this room other than me? I'm just asking. I'm just messing. I'm just messing, Miss Faith. I'm just messing. Marjorie says, I would keep my mouth closed on that, but you are beautiful. Keep it up. LOL. My thought says that Faith, welcome to the chat. Jump right on in, friend. That part right there. It is 54 in Alabama today. Girl, not 54, girl. I took the 54. I'm trying to tell y'all for real. It was sleeping out here today. G, check your phone. I just sent you the other two pics. Mm. Well, God darn it all, y'all look just alike. Girl, I cannot with you. Now, let me see. I got to go over here. Don't y'all rush me and pull it up like this here. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. I got to check something first. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so right there. Mm-hmm. Um, mm. No. Y'all, can y'all tell the difference? Oh, wait. That's Miss Maria, her sister, and her daughter, Mia. Don't they all look alike, y'all? Let me see what y'all got to say. Um, okay, Miss Face says yes. Maria says we do. Folk get my sister and I mixed up all the time. it causes problems because she's married and I'm not. I'm out there being fast sometimes, and folk think it's her. No, she did. Hurry up, Miss G. She that's what I'm talking about right there. Miss Salt Night girl, hey, beautiful. She said, "Hello, everyone. How's this good tooth feeling, Miss Salt Night? Hope you're feeling better." I don't know if you good people have recognized, has realized we needs 8 more subscribers, and we will be at the 2K mark. Yay! Yay! What is that bull crap? Child, I can't even find my stuff. That's right. Y'all heard what I said. Only 8 more subscribers, and we will be at the 2K mark. So I just tell the good people, I just got a good old feeling that we're gonna have that before probably by the end of the week, honey. I'm just saying, honey. Yes, we're gonna have that by the end of the week. But yes, they are some beautiful ladies. Miss Maria, your daughter look just like you. My goodness, honey. Child, I cannot. Y'all look like y'all just look like uh that part right there. But a conversation with Kamala Harris sold not the sold out, honey. Old National Center, Ce- Center, not the sold out. Child, I cannot. Mm-mm. Child, I'm sleep good tonight. I don't know about y'all. I'm go so I can take it down. My phones is not talking to each other. Each other, each other. Y'all know I always got something to say. My lips is feeling a little parched right about now. Mm-hmm. Don't rush me, my sweet. She always be trying to rush me about something. I don't know. I don't know what won't be going on with her. She better get herself together. Where's my water at? Mm, feeling a little parched. Miss Maria saw something like, "Hello, gorgeous. How are you feeling?" My thoughts is 8, and we will be straight. Yes, my thoughts, honey. You better come on through here. Mm-mm. You're welcome, Miss Maria. Thank you. Old National is a historic venue in beautiful downtown in Indianapolis. Ooh, the weather is true. Girl, Miss, my thoughts. I mean, Miss something like, girl, the weather is bipolar, like Miss Maria said. She keeps sending that bullshit down here towards us. I told her, girl, if you don't get that mess away from us, child, I could have went to the beach this morning when I got up and got myself together around 10 o'clock, 100 before 12. I was ready to go down there and just light up all the wood, child, try to get a little bit of warm. But anyway, what y'all think about Ken and Todd? What they said, divorce, honey? They just divorced now, child. I said, well, my goodness, that was quiet on the set. My thoughts is, Maria, I came to a wedding in Indianapolis, and the bride's sister stood up and said she met the first, and it should be her wedding. I almost choked on my chicken. No, don't choke on the chicken, honey. Miss G, it was a peace lily. What was a peace lily? Mm, not choked on the chicken, my thought. Miss Marissa says, "Oh my God." My thought says she met the groom first. They were clear women, and he is a black. What, girl? Miss Somebody says I had a cousin that married my other cousin, her sister's ex-husband. What? Girl, I ain't even gonna try to figure that one out. Old National, the Marat was built in 1909. Wow. Well, child, we up in here chitter chatting a little taste, child. Tell y'all about us 8 away from our 2K. And did y'all see Jarvis butt, honey? I was trying to listen. How much did it give him line? I could never get to that part. I was sick of listening to them folks. When I was up there, the grandmother played a part. The damn niece, the mother, daughter was up in there, played a part. Up in there crying. I said, what y'all crying for? What is y'all crying for? You literally gave that little girl two Jarvis butt. I mean, make that make sense for me. I don't understand them folks. And then when they was they're saying whatever they were saying, 60 years, girl, that ain't enough. That ain't enough, Miss Faye. When they was up in there crying or carrying on, they should be locked up too. Lock their asses and lock them all up. All of them need to be locked up, honey. When they was up there talking, they was still like making it about them. I was like, well, what is really going on? They need to go back and get them to it. That's just my opinion on that bull crap. But it's double nasty, hard. Son of a biscuit eater. All of them is double nasty. My thought. The grandmother, or the good people were saying that the grandmother and Jarvis butt was closed in the room doing a little bumping and grinding allegedly. Child, so I said when I seen up there sitting up there crying, I said she crying because she said I ain't gonna get another piece of that right there, honey. You don't need another piece of nasty ass. I said grandma up in there trying to do something. She said, well, my daughter got some. My granddaughter got a little taste of it. I might as well give me a little piece of it too. Huh? I said, well, here we go, round and around and around and around. He just knocking them all down there on that mofo block. I said, Sweet, so you said last week that you were going to be through multitasking this week. No, I didn't. I ain't never done multitask. I ain't say that. I said um I was probably on the live and I said tomorrow night I won't be multitasking. That see there, get it right. Mm-hmm. Child, my thoughts it sounds like he was the tune-up man for all the women in that family. Tune-up man and the cleanup man, honey. Yes. Miss Maria says he got 35 to 69 years. So he'll serve 35 years before being eligible for parole. He should have gotten life, in my opinion. And just in a little taste of my opinion as well. Hmm. He should have got life. And that's just how I feel about it. I'm just saying. I don't see why they didn't give him life. Why cause not? He deserved it for what he did to that baby, honey. Child, I think all of them knew where her body was for the longest time. They could have been disclosed that baby's body, trifling bunching. You know what? That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. She's cheering. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, yes, yes. mm, mm. Uh, did you hear about the pop that took place at Old Dominion University? The person unalived the professor and impaled another student. The student took him out. Wow. No God. Yeah, I did. I just read it, Miss Saltlight. Um, my thought says that Maria, he would be old and rotten when he gets out. He better find him a girl boy to walk the yard with. That's what he wants. That's what he needs. Miss Maria says, Mr. Needs, hey girl, hey, you all right? Mm-hmm. Wow. My sweet says, are you saying I am lying? Yes, I am. How about that? Miss Denise says, I threw my wig 8 times at the TV when the grandmother and aunties got there with fake tears. Girl, I was like really pissed off. Miss Denise, this is why I pulled off the case. Miss Maria says something like I saw that this morning, shaking my head. My thought says these people are going crazy. That part. Miss Candy said the grandmother and the aunt spelled that little girl. Sure did. Miss Maria says my thoughts if he gets out, they need to lock them up too. I ain't playing. They need to lock them up, y'all. Why is they out? Why is they out? He doing like Carlos? Honey, they said Carlos done took off down there with Miss Denise's child. But they asked for that the DNA and stuff. And Carlos done jetted. The good people tell me he's pretty close to the Mexico borderline or some bullshit. Child, he been a little quiet, child. He's been quiet on the set since he heard about them asking for that DNA. Miss Salt Light says, yes, that happened today. They said he was connected to ISIS. Whoa, that is crazy, y'all. That is really crazy. Mm. Prayers up to that family. They family. Y'all get on in here, hit that like button and subscribe button and do everything else you're supposed to do. We 8 away from the 2K. 8 away from the 2K. Y'all better get in here. Mm-hmm. Child, yeah. That grandmother, she ought to be shaming herself. I said she should fall down off them steps. That's what she should do. A rotten heifer. Did I say a rotten heifer? I did say that, didn't I, y'all? That's a shame. That don't even make no sense. Mm. ODU is in Norfolk, Virginia. That's what I know this school gonna be shut down with tomorrow. It's Friday. I think it's gonna be shut down for the rest of the week. Honey, I can't keep up with what these days is, child. I don't even know if I'm going to come sometime. Child, I tell you, I thought this today was Saturday. I can't. I don't know, child. Miss Mavia says, did y'all see the 2 women in Texas trying to smuggle rugs and stuff into a Louisiana prison using drones discussed as crows? Yes, Miss Maria sent me that, y'all. They done got caught. They some dumb criminals. They done got caught too. Mm-hmm. They done got. I done got caught as well. Mm-hmm. Child, it's a shame. The people just losing their mind. Miss Maria says something like, "Be careful around there, honey." Child, yeah, that's a shame. They bring them guns. Where's security at? Hey, Miss Sexy Diva, baby of the bunch. Hey, girl, hey. I've been harassing on the phone today too, y'all. I was harassing Carla. I'm gonna harass. Everybody gonna get a turn for me to harass y'all. That's what y'all get, cause I know how to harass y'all. Hmm. But yeah, that's a shame, child. But honey, child, y'all know I told y'all yesterday that Tyrone aunt Natasha them been scamming and stuff, child. And all that kind of bullshit. Honey, well, the good people didn't think she was gonna come out up there on that Facebook this morning for motivational speaking. But honey, she showed it pop her head back out there. I said she ain't got no kind of sense. She ain't got no sense. But guess what she was trying to do, honey? She was trying to put all the blame off on everybody else. Everybody doing them wrong. I said, now you trying to sound real sad and all that bullshit. Ain't nobody about to keep giving y'all no money. Y'all over there on Amazon and Zon of the Amazon doing stuff y'all ain't got no business doing. My thought says sensitive. Hey, lady, how you doing? Miss Maria says they were paid 40K. Authorities trying to figure out if that was the first time. Miss Davis says, hello, my thoughts, my sister Ma, Miss Maria, my sister Ma. Maria says, and Sensitive, hey, baby, sister Ma, what's popping in the desert today? Miss Something Nice says, we also have to have the largest naval base in the world in Norfolk. I hope they don't strike here, child. Mm-mm. Don't talk like that, Miss Something Nice, please, honey. Please. Baby, baby, please. Mm-hmm. Please. Thank you, Miss Maria. She says hello. Miss S. Davis says hello. Miss Denise, my sister, Ma. Hey, Miss Denise, girl. Hey, what you doing? How you doing? Thank you, Miss Maria. Yeah. So she ain't had no more sense. Miss S. Davis says yes. They talking about hitting the West Coast. Girl, what they gonna hit it with? What they gonna hit it with, honey? Child, if they trying to take everybody out in the world and just don't be nobody be left, is that what they trying to do? Let's get the likes to liking. Y'all come on out them bushes. Why y'all coming over here playing now? God darn it, get in here, hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you're not subscribed. You over here, you giving me a view, so you might as well come on in and engage. You're not. Go look up. Let me tell you what you do. Put your car in reverse and go look up the definition of engage, and then you can come back if you want to. God daggone it. Get on my nerves. My thoughts is we have old orange living here in Florida. At something like yeah, Trajan. Not the Trajan. It says this says I am on the West Coast. This orange hole then started all this BS. Wow. Thank you, Miss Maria, for the super sticker. Thank you. My first one. Four more to go. Thank you. Thank you. Child. Now started all that BS, child. Between the orange man, these folk trying to take people's lives and they thinking they God, child. There ain't gonna be nobody left in a few minutes. It just ain't gonna be nobody. Y'all come on up in here. 99 cent cheering. 99 cent. That's what they say. But yeah, she came back out and she did her morning motivational speaking. But I can't understand why the people that's always bringing harm or hurting other people, when she was on that live talking about F them people, they don't know me. Oh, so you just gonna get the people money and ain't gonna tell the people nothing? Where they do that at? Child, go on down yonder to Gainesville, Florida if you want to. The folk already said they gonna put y'all in jail. They said they about to lock y'all asses up. Mm-hmm. That's what they gonna do for y'all. I said, well, my goodness. Thank you, Miss Salt and Light, for your $3 super sticker. I appreciate it. Yes. Thank you. My thought says I saw a news report that they are teaming up with the Mexican cartel to use drones to hit the West Coast. They also hacked a medical tech facility system. Wow. That is some crazy ish. That is crazy. Mm, 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 mm. Child, we just don't never know. Mm-mm. That's a shame. Child, I don't know what we're gonna do, y'all. We trying our best to stay as safe as possible, but it seems like every day it just be something. I really don't be looking at the news like that. I just really don't. It just be too much stuff up there. YouTube is a supplanted for me, honey. YouTube is a supplanted. I was trying to get the update on the Breakfast Club. I think I sent something pertaining to that, but I didn't finish that thing. Thank you, Miss Sexy Diva, for your $2 super sticker. Thank you. We almost there. We almost there. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all support. Y'all come on in here and hit the like button and share and subscribe. All of that. Come on in. 8 more. We need 8 more subscribers, and then we're gonna keep on rolling. 8 more. See that part right there. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Where you been, Miss Denise? Miss Denise, you off today? Mm, you was off today? Miss Light says, I heard one of the USAQ planes went down. Ivor, what? There today? Yeah. Prayers up to them. Oh, you was multitasking too, Miss Denise? Girl, we have to multitask sometime. You off tonight? Girl, you in that wig and that blade, y'all need to be off. Girl, Miss Denise, I had to take all your blades and them little wigs away from you. I'm working on your blanket. Okay, girl. All righty, ma'am. Yeah, we're gonna have to put your stuff in handcuffs or lock up or something of the child. I don't even know. But we're gonna have to do something with it. Mm, child, that is just too much for me. Few planes went down? Wow. That is crazy. All day? What you been doing all day? Working on that blanket all day? Girl, I know you freaking lying. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Child, but ain't a whole lot going on out there on them YouTube streets, child. Everybody just talking about Candace Todd, a divorce. It was mighty quiet, though. You know, it seemed like it went by so fast. One minute I was hearing about they was feuding, the next minute they doing all kinds of stuff together. You know, shout out to them. So glad it's over with. Candy don't need to marry nobody else. She just need to enjoy her kids and live her life. I did hear the good people say they're gonna have 1 week on and 1 week off. Child, I don't know how that's gonna work. When I hear 1 week on and 1 week off, I get a bad feeling. Y'all know who I be thinking about. Y'all know I be thinking about that monkey. That monkey that didn't have no food to feed them children. Mm-hmm. Child, them 4 piece nuggets is doing all right, child. They hanging in there with their mama. They are her motivation. They keep her going, child. Mr. Mrs. Todd was using Candy from day one. You not the using her. Mm. It probably was, child. That's how the men do, child. He was always in his feeling about his name on no house. Well, as for me, he should have went and bought his own house. A real man would have went and purchased the house and put her up in it. How about that? What y'all think about that? My thought says Mama Joy said, too short, big head people should not get met. I bet you she did. Not the too short, big head people, child. I cannot. Miss Sensitivity says, tap that darn like button. Please consider joining for $2.99. It's a vibe. And you're up over here. Y'all up over here. Y'all up over here in the bushes. Miss Denise says, and Marbella is still plotting to take Mel down. Who is Marbella, honey? Miss Denise, who in the world is Marbella? Girl, I ain't never heard of that name right there. Where did Marbella come from? Mm. Child, not the Marbella. Are you talking about Marbella Marlene? Mm. Oh, Martell is Marbella. Girl, that's a mighty good name for him right there, honey. Marbella, y'all. She has named Martell Holt, now known as AKA Marbella. I cannot with you, Denise. I cannot. Mm-mm. Miss Kenny says Jada Pickett is headed back to Hillman along with many of the old cast. What they about to do? Queen Latifah going to? Last I seen Queen Latifah was in the hospital. Is she okay? And she got the C. I think Queen Latifah got the C, y'all. Mm-hmm. I remember it says the few plane crashed in Iran. Rescue efforts are underway. Two crashed. One was able to land safely per um, Al Jazeera. Mm, Al Jazeera. I just say, yeah, child. That's a shame. Miss Songlight says it's also not a good thing to invite other people into your intimate space. If you're gonna do all that, why get married? Come on through here, Miss Songlight. That's what I say too. It don't make no sense to me. That was a dumb thing to do. If they that bored, they just need to go ahead and get a divorce. Call it a day. You know, man. Them people in Hollywood, they be Holly weird. They be doing some crazy stuff. Mm, 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 mm. Child, I would never do that. And I know you're not supposed to say never, but for what? Man, I ain't got to be doing all of that. And no, ma'am. Um, Ms. Maria says Queen Latifah posted she is C 100%. No, wow. I thought I seen her in the hospital. My thoughts is that Maria, I can still see that a black plot pilot taking off in the jet. This is a sad time. Wow. On Facebook, Miss Denise said, Miss Something like, I know that's right. Child. Yeah, I thought I saw her in the hospital. Prayers up to Queen Latifah. You know, is that where her mom passed from? I can't remember. Her and her mom was really, they was real close. Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, Mr. Denise says, this is why I refuse to get married again. Child, I don't want to. I done been down that road one time, and I don't want to travel down that road no more. Never, ever, ever, ever. Mm-mm. There are many casualties, allegedly up to 150 plus American soldiers. We are being censored here. Miss Denise says, I came close and said nope. Miss Faith, you can hear that, y'all. We can count it out. She ain't about to get married to nobody, hun. She's done changed her mind, child. I can't be fooling with Miss Denise. Good thing I didn't go out there and purchase no dress because we'd had some problems. Just know that. My thoughts is Toddy boy married that 35 million. You know he wanted to get a little taste. He just want to get a little taste of the pie. That's it, that's all. Mm. Miss Something like said, yes, her mom passed. Miss Marissa says, Sexy Diva, thank you for your support. Yes, thank you, Miss Sexy Diva. Appreciate that. Child, it's a hot mess, honey. Mr. D says, I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to starve to death. Miss Maria says she bought a dress, Miss Denise. Miss Denise, Miss Maria says she done went out there and bought a dress, honey. I cannot. Miss Maria, ain't nobody told you to be fast and go out there and purchase no dress, honey. Nah. But you still got price tag and a receipt. Girl, don't take back over there to the store. Take that right on back over there to the store, honey. Mm, 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 mm. Child, I cannot. Mm, that's a shame. Well, Mr. Nee says we still don't use it. Well, we gotta see how long it is first, Mr. Nee. We got to see how long the dress is. It better be past her knees. I know that. Mm-hmm. Child, it's been a long day. Mm. We gonna have a celebration for women event, a women event. All right now, let's get the celebrating then, honey. Like Martin said, let's get the stepping, honey. Child, prayers up to I hate that for Queen Latifah, but prayers up to her. Y'all know her and Jada is real good close friends. Real good friends. Miss Maria says, I got a hat, a well, I'm keeping it. It's cute. The dress is a maxi. Oh, Mr. Nee says, I'm going all purple for my man Prince. All right, purple rain, honey. You gonna buy a purple wig? You gonna buy a purple wig? Miss Candace says, Miss Van turns 60 today. Shout out to Miss Van. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to Miss Van, because y'all know what? I'm a fan of Miss Van. Miss Van. I'm a fan of Miss Van. I don't know about y'all, but she don't look like she ages not one bit. Mr. Niece says, I got one already. Okay, girl. Mm. I know Mel gonna do something special for her. I know Mel's so happy to have her mom and her kids, and that's it. You know, like we say all the time, the road was rocky and it was very rough, and it didn't have to be like that. But they all gonna still going through that healing process, but it's not as bad as it was. So shout out to Miss Van for standing there, being there for her daughter and her grandkids, honey. Mr. Niece, I got one already. My sweet says, "Oh my God." Past the knees. Yeah, honey, past the knees. Yeah. Miss Maria says, Miss Denise, our husband, I got a long purple dress too. Child, I cannot. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, Miss Van don't look like she aged not one bit, y'all. I know they probably gonna take out somewhere. Mel be cooking in the kitchen now. She be throwing down in the kitchen. And to tell you the truth, I would probably rather have me a good old home cooked meal. Just get me a good old cake from somewhere. And just let me eat. Cause when I get finished eating, I'm gonna be full, and I probably just want to lay down, take a little nap or something like that. Mm-hmm. Lord, I can see that little sugar mama now in the way. Probably. Mm. I read Miss Van probably be like, I cannot believe I'm 60 years old. Whoa, daggone, she about 2 years older than me. Child. Mm. It won't be as long. Oh, as it has been though. Mm. What y'all cooking today? My thoughts you cook them pig feet yet? My thoughts is my sweet. It's the long dresses that make the men eyes fall out. Ooh, child, not the long dresses because they're trying to figure it out. What's going on? They be in there trying to figure out what's going on. My thought, I cannot with her. I really cannot. Mm-mm. My thoughts, that's what they be doing. They be trying to figure it out. Child, you ain't got to show all that stuff. Y'all know what? The little few days that we did have, um, the sun was out. Girl, honey, the girls was already out here half naked. I said, Lord, that's why them children be coming up missing. Them little young girls out here walking around here about half naked, y'all. I said, you can't tell them that, though. They ain't gonna listen. They ain't gonna listen to you. Mm-mm. It is hot. Um, what? I put mine above the knee. Have to show legs, LOL. Ooh, child. Miss Van's birthday pics looks really good. Looks like she lost some weight. Oh, okay. My thought says leftovers for all my house today. Oh, okay. Um, my thought says long dress moves in a sophisticated way. Miss Marissa's my sweet, the squad and already dragged me for fear about my over the knee dresses. Job. Mm-mm. There's some perverts out here, honey. Mm-hmm. Y'all know them perverts is out. Mm, I cannot. I'm gonna have to Miss Maria, where Miss Van birthday pictures at on Facebook? My daughter says, Maria, you have your Daisy Dukes for the hot girls summer ready. Girl, she got them. She waiting on me to put something else on sale. As soon as she put them on sale, she gonna hit me up. Mm-hmm. My sweet, you see your man today? You check on him. I ain't gonna. Not to mention the church mothers done pulled me aside. Gee, I sent you one. What you send me, Miss Marie? Y'all know them old mothers in the church gonna get you, honey. Mm-mm. You will not be walking around there. Mm. She said, I need another couple of sad biker shorts and a sports bra. What? See what I'm talking about, y'all? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Mm. I'm glad Miss Maria don't have a husband. Van's birthday pig. Okay. My thought says that Maria, some church mothers do too much. Catch some of them after dark and get a shot. Baby, I was just running out here to the store, honey. I ain't think I was a child. When you least suspect you gonna run into somebody, you run into everybody. Never fails. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. The dress was to my knees while standing. Mm, that's a good one. Who you talk to on Zoom? You talk to your man. My sweet, you talk to your man on Zoom. He all right. He's probably still looking forward to when he get out. Mm-hmm. My thought says, Maria, did they give you one of those white towels from the back for your knees? Mm, that's what they did. They said, baby, you're gonna have to put something on that there. You got that. Mm-hmm. Baby, we got to fix that. You can't be out here looking like that, honey. That's what they told Maria. My sweet, what you cook today since you could see today? Mm-hmm. Y'all think them people gonna y'all think them people gonna still support the drive for Tyrone Davis? Y'all think they will? I don't think they will. Mm-mm. Why Natasha coming out like she's so unbothered. That's all I says. Have y'all noticed all cute dresses on Amazon? One half way up the tail. I have long legs and they look like a two skirt on me. I have get the maxi dresses, child. Mm-mm. You wouldn't. Miss Marissa says that my thoughts nope because they already know. They pulled me aside, then told my mother, mind you, I was 63 at the time. Haters. Haters, honey. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Miss Denise. I wouldn't either. Mm-mm. I wouldn't. Because they saying those folks are they take that money and they blow they allegedly putting it up in the air and all that kind of stuff, child. They said them folks has always been like that. I don't know why she don't come out and just tell the truth about the situation. And she got that big mouthed lady up over there with her doing all that hardcore cussing. Miss Stacy City said, Texas City said, love me a good maxi dress. Yes. Mm. Okay. Child, I just love me a little dress, period, honey. Let me throw it on. and get with it. Child, ain't nothing like a good old cool dress, child. I Miss Call, and she said, "Hey y'all, what y'all talking about, girl? We've been chit chatting." My thoughts is my cousin pastor was counseling a couple. The wife accused the pastor of cheating with her husband. Huh? The wife accused the pastor of cheating with her husband. Pastor said, "I don't want your man." Guess who is married to the pastor? And people still go there. Go there. What? Mm, 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 mm. Child, I cannot. Mm. This call say, "Hey, Maria, my thoughts." Mm. Child, pastor said, "I don't want your man." Was the pastor a female, my dog? Well, I'm confused. Mm. This Maria says it sounds like I'm only 5'2", so it works out pretty well for me. I have to have the maxis cut off because they are usually 5 inches too long. Mm. Miss Maria says a caller. She says, "Hey, neighbor." Mm. My thoughts is the caller. "What's up, lady?" Caller says, y'all CC called and harassed me today." See, there she goes. See how she doing? Why she got to be coming up in here and telling my business? I told y'all already. I did warn you, so it won't like you didn't know. You just didn't know when it was gonna happen. Mhm. You just didn't know when. She said, "Yes, the pastor is a woman. She is now married to the latest ex. She broke them up. Girl, get out of here. Go on, Miss Carl. I mean, Miss my thoughts. Go ahead. Mm-mm. Child, I cannot. So how does she explain that situation? What she got to say about that? Mm, 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 mm. Child, that was a mess right there. That was a disaster waiting to happen. Sounds like to me. So now he's the first lady. I had to throw that one out there. Miss Light says, "When I was a young girl in college, I was at the beach with my swimsuit and a what bourbon for a skirt. I went into a restaurant. My dad was in there, made me go and buy some pants. Not made you go buy no pants, child. My thought says that thing don't care. She is a preaching 304. Not a preaching 304. Child. Um, Miss Maria says, "My thoughts, child, the devil is a lie." Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Well, she wouldn't have to worry about me and her congregation. Just know that. Mm-mm, sure would. My Miss Maria says, sound like, "Come on, Dad." Child, Dad ain't playing, is it? You better go find something else to put on, honey. Where you think you about to go? Where you going? That's what Dad said. He said, "No, baby, you're gonna have to go change that, huh? Make a little taste of a change on it." My sweet Thomas, I'm back. My man was brought to me by security. let me let me get my phone. I'm gonna see if he gonna answer. Let me see if he gonna answer. My sweet, do you have his phone? Miss Kenny says, why Jamal Bryant trying to end the Target boycott? No one put him in charge, and they are still rolling back DEI. Mm, child. My thoughts is my sweet. They took the shackles off his feet so y'all can dance. Girl, no. I don't know what it took off, but I just called. He ain't answer. My sweet, do you have his phone? You got me on the block list. My thoughts is that Ken, I wonder how big his check was from them. He is not the boss of me. I ain't going in there. Ooh, sure. Mm, 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 mm. Honey, ain't no telling. Miss Carla says, Jamal, shut up. Not the shut up, Miss Carla. Miss McGrill says, Salt Night Child, my dad almost didn't let me go to prom because my dress was a backless and had a split to my knee. My mom had to tell him to knock it off. Mm-mm. My sweet to my, yes, he did, and you didn't get no answer. I didn't get no answer, but that's all. You got his phone. You probably got his phone. Get that man his phone. I got to tell him something, my sweet. I'm just gonna tell him it's over. You can have him. That part. Miss All Nice says, Lord, Miss Mariah, we never grow up. I guess Miss Maria, we never grow up in daddy's eyes. Sure don't, honey. Miss Candace says, right at my thoughts, Target is saying they will spend billions to redo the stores, but we still not coming back. Mm. I never really went in Targets like that. When I go into Targets, I'm just literally just like walking around for exercise. I don't really never get nothing, to tell you the truth. I can't find nothing in there. Miss Maria says, I saw that about Jamal and Target. Somebody said Brian is not representing us. Mm, mm, mm. Well, if he's not, he's probably getting a check then. He is probably getting a check from them there folks. Um, my thought says, oh, bald headed Amal needs to learn how to preach the word of God and not all this current event stuff. His ass is crazy, crazy ass. Miss my something like says I met Miss Maria. My typing is terrible, honey. That's okay, sugar. That is quite okay. All the snow has stopped, y'all. The rain has stopped, y'all. Child, I tell y'all, it's bipolar, as Miss Maria can say, just a bipolar on this mofo, as it can be, honey. Just ain't got no sense. This weather, shoot, I picked the wrong profession. I could have been a meteorologist. Anybody could have been, because all they do is guess. I can guess. This might be my sweet. This may not be him texting me. I know that, and I don't want to talk to him now. Oh, okay. What? This ain't got no daggone name on. Mm, mm. And so, Miss Carla, are you representing? Miss Carla is. I think she's representing. She's still in here. She correct me. It's It says www.gofundme.com. It's help save our recovery house, home. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna try to see how I can put that link in the chat. Where can they find it at, Miss Carla? Trying to figure out how to share it. Mm. I got it, Miss Call. I'm gonna see can I figure it out. It won't be the night shoes. My eyes is about to be closed. Yeah, I got it. I got it, but I got to figure out how to put it in the link. I thought you could have just put it down in the chat. You could have put it in the chat. You could have put it in the chat if you wanted to. The meteorologists here have it easy. All they have to say is expect all four seasons today. All right, Carla. What the hell? Mm. I just did. Child. You right about that, Miss My Thoughts, child. And there you have it. Is that the link? I dropped it, Miss Carla. Marissa sound like daddy expected me to wear pants. Normally I only wore dresses on Sunday. Child. Um, Miss Carla, you see the link? She's gathering herself. She's gathering herself. Child, when I tell y'all this girl gonna sleep real good in a few more hours, mm, 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 mm. It's gonna be so beautiful. It ain't gonna take a whole lot to knock me out. All right, Miss Carla. It will not take me a whole lot. It's not gonna take a whole lot to knock me out. Mm-mm. Not this here good night. Mm-mm. Child, some good old crab legs would be good. But I'm a little scary. I'm a little skeptical now about this. Um, about the crab legs and the shrimps now. But I will eat some crab leg. I don't want no lobster tail though. I'm scared now. I'm so scared, y'all. I ain't about to be fooling with them. Mm-mm. Jamal Bryant bald head. Boy. Ain't that man to be doing all that cheating with them women, be bumping and grinding and bumping and grinding. I think that may be him, if I'm not to the mistaken. Mm, 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 mm. I gotta get away, get away. Child, can y'all believe tomorrow is Friday, the 13th? Did y'all know tomorrow was Friday the 13th?
Did you know?
I just, so you gonna have to do something with that earpiece.
I don't have the earpiece in.
Well, why am I echoing?
Oh, okay. I got this fan on. That's probably why. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, it was a fan. My fan on. Hey y'all, girl, y'all. The G done called me today. Girl, stalking, just stalking
Hmm.
me.
When I called, I said, "Who this?" I said, "Who this?" Miss Marissa's Lord willing, my mama will be 84 tomorrow.
Ooh, praise God. Still
Happy
months
birthday,
away.
mama.
Happy birthday, mama.
Mom Sweet says, I got some in the freezer, scared of war, because it was a black thing in it when I was getting ready to eat it. I'm echoing that.
Well, let me tell you this. You know, my sweet saving them for Diddy, honey. So, okay, my sweet, I'm starting with you now.
Well, she can save all she want to. She can have that bald headed. Uh, 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 my thoughts is, gee, the echo is bad. It's me. Let me fall down.
It may be me. Wait, here, let me turn this other thing off. It might be me. Okay, can you hear it now?
The echo was. It's coming from me now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I had some devices on, honey. You know, I'm going through the menopause. I have two fans on.
Miss Carla, how many devices you got?
Huh?
How many devices you got? Yeah, it's echoing real bad.
Quite a few. Well, I don't have nothing else on. So,
Mm. Miss Salt Light said, "Hey, Miss Carla,
hey, Miss Salt. So, ladies, I came up here because I need you guys' help. Um, and so I talked to G today about it. And baby, I'm not like Tyrone and people. That ain't what this is about. So it's a house here, a recovery house here, that a lot of people have left and left owing them money. So they're kind of in the red. And so they have a GoFundMe. Um, and it's legit. Of course, I'm gonna see if G, because I don't know how to put it in the chat. Um, maybe I could get somebody to help me put it in the chat because I don't know how. But I sent it to G. So I'm just asking if you guys could send $1, 50 cents, $2, whatever it is. They have a goal of $2,280. I think it is. They're at 1,000. Let me. Oh, I can't click it from here. They're at 1,000 and something, 200 and something. I think it's like 1,300 or something like that. So we just asking, you know what I'm saying? If you guys know anybody or you guys can help us out, so these ladies will not lose their recovery house. So I've also donated some money as well. So they won't lose their house, and it's going to a fund which is it's called Oxford House Mahalo in Indianapolis, Indiana. And so, like I said before, I have the GoFundMe. I sent it to G, but I don't know how to put it in the chat. That's my problem. I don't
can
know how
you
to put it. Huh?
you just copy and paste it in the back chat, and then we can put it in there. If not, I'll figure out how to put it in there tomorrow.
Okay, let me see if I can do this. Let's see. Um.
Ma Sweet said he is here, and stop talking about my man. This echo is ugly. Carla, Miss Maria says, text it to me. I'll send it to my church groups.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh, bet. So text it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I have Maria's number too. She
Yes,
sends me a lot of stuff.
inspiration.
Sometimes I respond. Sometimes I don't. I be
Hmm.
Miss Maria. I'm sorry. I just.
Um, I know I'm echoing. I don't know why. But
Okay.
Miss
So
Salt
I'm.
Light says, my daddy
Huh?
transitioned unexpectedly 4 years ago. It's like it killed me, but God will give you the strength to stand.
Yes.
I can't be mad. I had 54 years with the best dad in the world. Yes. I'm sorry about this echo, y'all.
That's how I'm gonna come down, but that's how it was with my mom. Like at first, I was selfish, even though my mother was suffering because she died. Well, she passed away of dementia, and
Hmm.
so it was. I felt after I went through an IOP class and I went through grief and loss, and then I went to therapy. I realized that I was being selfish because I wanted my mother's presence. You know what I'm saying? And so that kind of thing brought guilt out of me because how dare me want her to continue live and she was suffering. So I was able what happened was is once I got a chance to process that and went through grief and loss and went through IOP and then I went to therapy. I I got the opportunity to cherish the memories of her laughter, the way she said things, the way she talked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm reaping the benefits of knowing that my mother is at peace now, and the fact that I have so many memories of her. Like funny stuff, like when I used to be on the phone when I was working for LCP, sometimes my mother's at sometimes my mother's attitude would come out of me in a phone call if I'm talking to somebody and they trigger me. It would show up without my permission because that was in me. You understand what I'm saying? And so I'm grateful that I get the opportunity to cherish the memories even though that she's not present. They said absent but to be present with the Lord. And was telling my daughter a couple of weeks ago, I said I told her, I said I would give my whole paycheck for a year just to hear my mother's voice, to hear her laughter, just to even hear her cuss me out.
Mm.
I would. You know what I mean? Because my mother, she was a serious person, but the way she said stuff, it was funny. And she was like, that. She said, "This that shit's not funny to me." And we're like, "We know, but it's the way you say it." You know what I'm saying? It was great. And so what I'm grateful for is I still have those memories of her, of and they were good memories. And she taught me how to be independent and not codependent. She taught me integrity. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with morals. Even though in my active addiction, I lost all that. But I'm grateful for the mother that I have. And some things I wanted, but some things my mother couldn't give me.
Mm.
Some things that wasn't given to her. Like my mother was the only child. So my grandfather, he was an alcoholic. And so he used to beat my grandmother. So my grandmother sent my mother to boarding school so that she wouldn't have to see the abuse. And that's why my mother saw things in her life, right? And she didn't want us to be able to experience that. I told you about when I told my mother that my stepfather touched me. My mother stabbed him and was a half an inch from his heart. He almost died. You know what I'm saying? So these
Mm-hmm.
these are things I remember. She was my superwoman. That was my superwoman.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So my mom didn't have brothers and sisters. So when my grandmother passed, my mother was by herself. She didn't have no brothers and sisters. She didn't have no aunties because my grandmother's sisters had all passed away, and the one brother had passed away. So it was just my mom and her mother. My dad had passed. My grandfather had passed away. You know what I mean? So she
Mm-hmm.
didn't have nobody. She had good friends in her life that were friends with my mother, with my grandmother, but she didn't have that where that she had brothers and sisters she could confide in, and she could do this and she could do that. And then my grandmother passed away again. I'm gonna say this again. They wanted, because my grandmother had a little money, so
Mm.
they were trying to latch on to my mother to get things like my grandmother had mink coats and stuff. They were trying to latch on to her to get that stuff. But my grandmother taught my mother. My mother was real smart. You know what I mean? So that's why I said I think about all the memories, but I think about the people that don't have brothers and sisters and they siblings and their mother passed away or their father passed away. Who do they turn to?
Mm.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
It is. It is.
Oh, I don't know why it's echoing. I just, hey, Miss Carla, go on mute for 1 minute.
Okay.
Let's see, is it echoing now? Can y'all hear me? Yeah, Miss Maria says the likes are liking. Thanks. We still need two more super chat super stickers to meet our goal. Will there be one? Let there be one. Miss Maria says at Candy, she says thank you for the birthday wish. Miss Carla had spelled down, no echo. Thank you, Miss Maria. It's some Miss Carla got some kind of something be going on. Hold on. Thank you, Miss Carla, for the $3 super sticker. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Where my man at? Where my stuff at? Uh, appreciate you, Miss Carla. Um, Carla just need to mute when she's not talking. The echo is her device. Yeah, Miss Carla gonna have that all straightened out by tomorrow because you know it's a Friday night. We'll be up here at 7 o'clock. It's gonna be Miss Carla's turn. I don't know if she's gonna give me heads up on what she gonna have for us tomorrow, child. But I know it's gonna be good. Miss Maria says that Carla, thank you for your support. My sweet says yes and no echo. Yes and no to what? What is you talking about? What is you talking about? Child. So it ain't gonna be no DJG on the ones and twos on this coming up Friday night. Good people's cheering, child. So we'll come up with something, child. We will come up with something. My sweet tell Diddy, I said it's over. I don't want to be dealing with him anymore. And tell him he can lose my MF and number since he up there cuddled up with you. You can have him. You can have him, honey. That part right there. Mm. But shout out to Jarvis Bud for getting. It seems like it's gonna be live for y'all, child. I hope it do. He won't be no good time he get up from out of there, cause y'all know the good men up in there waiting on him. Child. That don't even make no sense how they did that little girl. That's just plain out ridiculous. It was so uncalled for. But I hope they press some charges against that grandmother though. Somebody and the aunt, cause they said the aunt was beating her up too, cause she was messing with the man. Child, what you? Mm, 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 mm. I ain't going there. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. Child. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But anyway, y'all been here for an hour and a half. I gotta get up off here, child. Get myself ready for bed because my med is still lingering, and eyes is ready to go to sleep. Miss Candy, how's it coming along with school? Did you go to bed early last night too, honey? Child, you better have to try to get that rest. You have to get it in when you can, honey. Miss Maria, you need to go to bed before 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Child, y'all, I wake up by 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I shoot Miss Maria text, and she answers it. I was like, "What? What is you up for?" Child, my sweet to my, should I bring my man on your panel tomorrow? I don't care what you do with that mofo. You do whatever you want to do with him. It ain't mine, child. That's your man. You got to worry about him wanting me. My sweet, you is too much. I know you cursed my man. We will not show up. Y'all ain't gonna show up tomorrow? Okay. Okay. Good night, my thoughts. Love you. Prayers up for all. Yes. Prayers up for Miss Sonia, y'all, and Miss Dorothy. Please don't forget, Miss Sonia's they had their homegoing service today. Today is Thursday. So, prayers up for her. She catch this on the replay, Miss Sonia. We praying and we love you so much up over here. That part right there. Let me see, this better not be Diddy texting my phone again. Uh, um, No more, sweet, because you so nosy. You so nosy. That was my daughter-in-law. Hey, Miss Sonia. Hey, beautiful. She says, thanks, G. I'm in the bushes. Oh, we love you. We've been praying, Miss Sonia. Miss Candy says, it's not echoing now. It was Miss Carla. She has so many devices, Miss Candy, when she come up. Um, yeah, we've been praying, Miss Sonia. Thank you for she still pop in, y'all. She just still pops in. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello, Sonia. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Prayers, yes. Miss Maria says, justice for Shanquilla, Romika. Miss Carlson Maria, I just sent the GoFundMe information. Yeah, I'm gonna see can I put it in the chat tomorrow. Miss Carl, I'm gonna need you to have your special device that you're gonna use tomorrow because maybe I just have to go on mute when you talking and you go on mute when I talk or whatever. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. But yes, y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna read it again. Yeah, Miss. I thought that was my daughter. I meant Miss Moss. Hold on. My sweet says, hello, Sonya. My sweet, tell Diddy to do he have access to the YouTubers? Girl, tell him to subscribe to the channel. And then you can have him. Then I'll be 7 away. Can you do that for me? She told me, leave my man alone. I got the phone. See that? I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. That's how come he didn't answer. You can have that phone. Mm-hmm. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. Thank y'all for popping in. Y'all know we'll be here tomorrow. Miss Candy says, you DJ bring all the milkshake to the yard at G. Girl, she won't let me bring nothing to the yard. She got all her eyes on me. Her eyes were diluted yesterday, Miss Candy, but she can see today, honey, and she is watching me. I don't want it. I ain't doing none of that. Mm-mm. Prayers up, healing and something like Didi and our nephew G son. Yes, thank y'all so much for that, y'all. Thank y'all for the prayers for my baby child. He's hanging in there though. Well, anyway, y'all, I love y'all so much. I'm gonna see y'all on tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Bye.